Here are 3 quick snacks that you can have that will help you to lose weight. What's up everyone, it's Anthony from AB Fitness Center, and today we're going to be discussing my 3 favorite snacks that are super low in calorie that you can have that are so simple to prepare and that will help you lose weight because they're ultimately very low calorie and very filling. The key is when you're trying to lose body fat, which is the fat that you see in the mirror, you need to be consuming less calories. And in order to do that over time, we need to keep you as full as possible. So the key with these next 3 foods that I'm going to tell you, and these snacks that I'm about to tell you, you want to try to eat as many of them as you can because it's going to help you to stay fuller longer. So let's roll right into it. So number 1, zucchini and eggplant. I was never a big fan of eggplant. I got to be totally honest. I really dislike it. I was like always kind of blah about it because I've always kind of assumed it as, you know, eggplant parmesan. But zucchini and eggplant are super high volume, which means you get a big amount of them for a very small amount of carbohydrates. So I like to use them, and basically they're my filler foods and they just keep me full. So basically what I'll do is I'll take a zucchini or an eggplant, I'll cut it up, I'll marinate it, so I'll use some fat-free Italian dressing or maybe some balsamic, and I'll marinate it for a little bit, and then I'll just throw it on the barbecue and let it cook. You can also, they're pretty versatile too. You could throw them in the air fryer. You can kind of maybe even coat them with a little bit of breadcrumb. Can't go crazy with that because then that defeats the purpose. Put them in the air fryer, cook them. They make like crispy like fries. There's a lot you can do with them. But the point of it is that eggplant and zucchini, super low in carbohydrates. For one, I think a pound of eggplant is about 30 grams of carbs. That's a pretty big amount for 30 carbs, and it'll keep you fuller. So sometimes what I like to do is I'll put that stuff on my barbecue. I'll marinate it. I'll put it on my barbecue first, and then I'll have that as kind of like my appetizer. Maybe I'll dunk them in some salsa. Again, just a really filling portion, but I think that you need to be incorporating more zucchini and eggplant into your diet if your goal is to look better naked. All right, number 2 is shrimp skewers. Now, I know what you're thinking. Shrimp. I could lose weight eating shrimp? Yes. Shrimp is very low fat and very high protein and also very voluminous. The thing with shrimp is, and what makes it so bad, is how you cook it. Shrimp scampi is horrible for you because it's cooked in a ton of butter and all that other stuff. But when done correctly, you can have a lot of shrimp. So this is my recipe for my skewers. I usually cut up some peppers and onions, and this is exactly how I do it. Ready? So it's pepper, onion, pepper, and I like to use a different color peppers because it gives it a lot of variety. So it's pepper, onion, pepper, 1 shrimp, and I get the large one. So 1 shrimp, pepper, onion, pepper, shrimp, pepper, onion, pepper, and then you could top it with a cherry tomato. And then I like the shrimp raw at this point. So you put it down and then you season it, and here's the trick. You ready? This is the secret. You use Old Bay seasoning is so good on shrimp. And again, don't worry about the salt or anything like that. If your goal is actual fat loss, that's just going to be water weight you might retain. Don't worry about sodium unless you have a high blood pressure issue. So that's how I do them. I throw them on the barbecue and make skewers. I did that this weekend. I had 8 skewers. It doesn't sound like much because it's 2 shrimp on each one, but it took me a long time to eat. And for those 8 skewers, it was about 30 grams of protein. So again, like I said, it's a lot of food there, and probably a whole pepper in that. I would say like a whole pepper and a half, probably when I eat all that too. So of just more voluminous foods that you're getting in, but again, a really delicious snack that's gonna help you get and lose weight. All right, number 3, and this is my favorite dessert, watermelon. Watermelon, so good, so filling. 400 grams of watermelon, which basically ends up to be about a stacking plate of watermelon, is about 30 grams of carbs. You can't go wrong. That's equivalent to an apple and a banana. And think about that. 1 apple versus a plate of watermelon. You're going to be super full from the watermelon. And I know what you're thinking, but watermelon has sugar, Anthony. Don't worry about the sugar intake. Got to worry about total carbs and total calories for the day. So before you leave me, I want you to click that link in the description below if you want me to help you get to that next level. And remember, don't just watch these videos and do nothing. I want you to go out there and take action. Here's the thing that you got to do off this one. Start eating more of these three foods, incorporating them into your daily routine, and watch those LBs fly off. I'll catch you on the next one.